It's Tuesday, November 27th, and it's about 1:30 a.m. in the morning. And I am in the book of Jeremiah, on chapter 19. I'm going to start verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, go and get a potter's earthen bottle. This word bottle right here is 1228 in the Strong's. Now this is a gurgling sound. The word bottle is a gurgling sound of water in the bottle. And the Hebrew word for it is bakbuk. You could just imagine what that sounds like. Bakbuk sounds like water in a bottle. And take of the ancients of the people and the ancients of the priests. These are the elders. 2. And go forth unto the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the east gate. This word east is a bad translation. The Hebrew words were very similar, and the translators messed up a little bit. At the east gate, you would have the valley of Kedron, not Hinnom. Now, this word east right here should have been potters. It should have been the potter's gate. And go forth into the valley of the sons of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the potter's gate, and proclaim there the words that I shall tell thee. 3. And say, hear ye the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will bring evil upon this place, the which whosoever heareth his ears shall tingle. Nebuchadnezzar at this point in time is just over the hill. He is almost there. 4. Because they have forsaken me, and have estranged this place, and have burned incense in it unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of the innocents. Now, they've done this by misleading and deceiving people. Verse 5. They have built also the high places, and these high places are shrines, places of worship, of Baal, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind. God, he didn't even think of burning your kids. They're creating their own hell. 6. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Tophet. Tophet in Hebrew is burning. The meaning is burning. Nor the valley of the son of Hinnom. Hinnom means limitation. But the valley of slaughter. 7. And I will make void. Now, this word void is very similar to that word bottle right here. That's 1228, the gurgling sound, bakbuk. This word right here is 1238, and this is bakah. This is basically to make empty, to pour out. This is the very end of the bottle when you're pouring it out, bakah. It's very interesting that they use the word void, but looking it up in the Strong's Concordance, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth. So let's start on this again. And this is because of spiritual death and false teachings, okay? And I will make void, bakah, the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place. And I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies, and by the hands of them that seek their lives, their souls. And their carcasses will I give to be meat for the fowls of the heaven, and for the beasts of the earth. And this is at the 7th trump, guys. 8. And I will make the city desolate, and an hissing, ashamed. Every one that passeth through, or passeth thereby, shall be astonished, and hiss because of the plagues thereof. Okay, in a future sense, it's because they worship the false Christ. But 9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons, and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend, in the siege and straitness, wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives, shall straighten them. To eat the flesh, it means they don't care nothing about heritage. They don't care about truth or who they are. And basically, what he's saying here, there's going to be trouble on every side. 10. Then shalt thou break the bottle. He's going to empty it, break it, in the sight of the men that go with thee. Now, Jeremiah is going to do this in front of everyone at the potter's gate. He's going to smash it into potsherds. And shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Even so will I break this people in this clay, as one breaketh a potter's vessel that cannot be made whole again. And they shall bury them in Tophet, burning, till there be no place to bury. Yeah, everyone is spiritually dead, and this is from, like, the Antichrist when he's here. 12. Thus will I do unto this place the shattered bottle. And Jesus can fix it. He's the only one that can. Saith the Lord. And to the inhabitants thereof, and even make this city as Tophet, as burning. 13. And the houses of Jerusalem and the houses of the kings of Judah shall be defiled, as the place of Tophet, because of all the houses upon whose roofs they have burned incense unto all the host of heaven. Now, the host of heaven would be like Queen of Heaven, like Ishtar, which is Easter. Should not have never been put in the book of Acts. It should have been Passover. But, yeah, there's Cryon. There are these heavenly hosts that people are channeling, and they are not of God. And have poured out drink offerings into other gods, lowercase. Don't worship the host of heaven. If you can't get into God's word to find out all things, and Jesus says this, Behold, I have told you all things, and it's all in God's letter to you here. Why would you go out and look for broken cisterns that can hold no water, when you have the water of life, the fountain of life, and the fountain of living waters, which is Jesus Christ? Just by reading his book with understanding. 14. Then came Jeremiah from Tophet, whither the Lord had sent him to prophesy. And he stood in the court of the Lord's house, and said to all the people, 15. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will bring upon this city, and upon all her towns, these are all the attached neighborhoods, all the evil that I have pronounced against it, because they have hardened their necks, that they might not hear my words. They won't listen to truth. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And it's really late right now, so most of you are probably asleep. But I am going to try to get on chapter 20 tomorrow. And God bless, and have a good night. Sweet dreams.